What's up, you guys? It's MrDarkPhoenix here with Batman and Spider-Man, bringing you guys a tag that I've been tagged in by a fellow YouTuber, ThatNerdLouis. Check out his channel. He is really awesome and a really nice kid, and his accent kicks so much ass. I love your accent. You are awesome, my friend. Thank you so much for tagging me in this. And let's just jump on into it. I post content every week. You guys should subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like, and share. I've got surprises coming later on today if you're subscribed. Special, superhero-related surprises with starring somebody on this wall. I wonder what I could be for that. But this is just some tags, some questions about movies and stuff, and I'm going to jump right into it right now. Favorite movie of all time? The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. But Dark Knight is going to be the answer to a lot of these questions, just so you guys already know. Favorite scene from that movie? Any scene, Joker's in it. Heath Ledger did such an amazing job making us root for the villain and all that, so that's just amazing acting right there. Just the Joker scenes and everything. I loved it, and I would never replace that for anything else. Favorite actors slash actresses? Chris Evans, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hiddleston, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Eliza Dushku, Linda Hamilton, Andrew Garfield, and Emma Stone. Because they're all awesome. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. because he's literally Iron Man in form. And Hugh Jackman because he's Wolverine in form. Most annoying actor slash actress. I don't know. I guess I'm going to say Megan Fox because she hasn't had that movie that's like defined her. I feel like she's always at level 1, you know, because she just gets casted because of whatever. But I'm like, she's going to have that one movie that's going to like skyrocket her. And I'm just waiting for that because she seems like she can act and really do it. It's just they've always miscasted her in my opinion. Like, I don't hate her or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, she needs something that's perfectly fit for her that'll challenge her and feel like she's not playing the character. One day she'll do that, and I have faith in her for it. Best director. Joss Whedon, the Russo brothers. Winter Soldier's better than the Avengers. I'm just saying that right now. Winter Soldier was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. James Gunn, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Lollipop Chainsaw, stuff like that. The Wachowski brothers for The Matrix. Well, for the first one and the rest of the two for the fight scenes, but them just woof. And Marlon and Damon Wayans, because they did great with the Scary Movie franchise until they unfortunately were kicked out. But you know, whatever. Favorite guilty pleasure film? Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I love that movie. I don't care what anybody says. That is one of my favorite movies, and I will watch it until the end of time. That and Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy vs. Jason for me was a perfect, craptacular horror fest comedy. You put two of the greatest horror movie icons in a movie, people get in the way, stuff happens, and all that happens. I love that movie. I seriously do. So, people might hate it, but I love it to death. And I would not watch that movie. Favorite tearjerker? I don't remember me crying in a movie. Like a movie that I could watch that could make me cry. X-Men 3 makes me cry because it's so bad. Spider-Man 3 makes me cry because it's so bad. Iron Man 3 made me cry because it was so bad. Dark Knight Rises makes me cry because it's so bad. I'm just guessing you mean because of that. I'm replacing favorite and putting in tearjerker just because. Character from a movie that scared you the most. Psycho. The guy who was Psycho from the movie Psycho. For years after that movie, I had to check my shower curtains because I felt like somebody was going to kill me. Like, I'm in the bathroom and I have to open my shower curtains to make sure that no one's coming in. Years later, I figured out that he attacked her in the shower. I'm in the bathroom. I'm outside the shower curtains, and I'm worried that you gonna come in from the shower curtains. Now, this is my house. You can't just come in my shower curtains. Movie you love, everyone hates. Man of Steel. Superman Returns was too talky, too bullshit, too blah blah blah. Man of Steel. Oh, it was too much action. Fuck you, Man of Steel haters. Never read a comic book in your life. You don't know what good movies are. You probably like Superman Returns. You keep complaining about it so much. A movie you hate that everyone loves. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I love those movies. I love Andrew Garfield. I mean, he is the full embodiment of Peter Parker slash Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire for me was good being a nerdy Peter Parker, but he didn't fit the role. Andrew Garfield fit the role a lot better for me, honestly. And yes, the second one had villain overload, but I feel like they were getting their groove with things. I really wish that they just would have brought him back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but who knows? If he dyes his hair blonde, he could be Ben Reilly. So we never know. Favorite movie duo? Aladdin and Genie, because they were the shit together. That's all I have for right now. The Joker did that, and that's him. Favorite movie duo? That's a good one. Should have researched this a little bit more, but I don't know. Neo and Trinity, Neo and Agent Smith, Batman, and let's not even go down that route. Let's not. You know what? Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. They're a good Robert Downey. They're him, Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth. They're really good. And Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto. There you go. There you go. That's some movie duos for you guys. Oh, and Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana. And Bradley Cooper and fucking Vin Diesel as Groot, now that I think about it. And Gamora and Nebula. And Thanos. There's some movie duos for you guys. There's a lot more than I thought. Favorite animated movie? Aladdin. Aladdin will always be my favorite Disney movie. Aladdin 1 and 2. I will always love those. Other favorites of mine include Wreck-It Ralph. The Great Mouse Detective. I love that movie. I love the shit out of that movie. The DC animated film line. Like, just them. The majority of those movies. Under the Red Hood, Attack on Arkham, Assault on Arkham, Justice League War, that type of stuff. Actor, actress, crush. Chris Evans, Colton Haynes, Dylan O'Brien, Scarlett Johansson, Natalie Dormer, Emilia Clarke, Tyler Posey, Max and Charlie Carver, the twins from Teen Wolf, Stephen Amell, what's her name? Felicity. I can't think of it. Grant Gustin, Robbie Amell, the guy that plays Carlos Valdez, and the girl that plays Caitlin Snow. I love all of them. They're some of my crush. I love them all. Man crush Monday, woman crush. Man crush every day, woman crush every day. Goodness. Favorite movie villain? The Joker, Jafar, Maleficent, and yeah. And Ultron. Because Ultron was awesome. He was such a little swagged out version of fucking Tony Stark, and it was great. Thanos, when he eventually comes, and General Zod. Because he kicked his ass. That movie was amazing. I don't care what anybody says. What movie surprised you the most? I'm gonna go with saying what movie was so bad until Superman Returns was one. Me and my friend were so hyped for that movie, and then it turned out being a shit fest, and we were thoroughly insulted. Like, that was just insulting to our intelligence. And X-Men 3, you finally add Dark Phoenix, my favorite character, and you butcher her to the point where she's probably never gonna be in the movies again. Sansa better be Dark Phoenix in some future X-Men movie. I'm going to be very upset. If you could only keep one movie, what would it be? The Dark Knight. I gotta keep that movie. I could never, ever not watch Heath Ledger play the Joker. I could watch that for the rest of my life and be totally content and love it. Just do it. A movie recommendation, and for whom? Comic book movies for everyone. I want everyone to get into comics. I want everyone to know why we're so hyped about all this stuff. I want people to understand some stuff and that type of stuff. I really want the world to get into comic book based movies. Everyone should, and a fun fact, everyone should read Watchmen first and then watch the movie. If you watch Watchmen without reading the book, you're going to be confused and probably say it sucks. But read the book and you will understand how that is a perfect adaptation from comic page to screen. If you can go back in time and marry an actor or actress from back when, who? You know what? Same as 13. Same as 13. Chris Evans, Colton Haynes, all of them. I'd marry them. Still. They're my crushes and I would marry them. Just throwing that out there. One remake you wish had never been made. Friday the 13th. Jason does not run. Jason never runs. Mortal Kombat has proven that Jason can teleport. And that was his whole thing. You run your stupid ass off, and he still catches you for some strange reason. So yeah, And I'm going to give my other hand to Nightmare on Elm Street from my friend. Because we both love opposite franchises, and we both hated each other's remakes. So, if you're going to make it again, don't make it suck. Please and thank you. About to die, but could only watch one more movie. What would it be? Avengers Infinity War. Since it's going to be part 2, I feel like it'd just be one giant movie. If I'm going to die, I need to see what they're going to do with Big Daddy Thanos in that movie. And if I'm going to die, that's the last thing I want to remember. That movie is the last thing I want to remember. Favorite movie genre, favorite movie from that genre. I'm a big fan of action, comedy, some drama, all that stuff, psychological stuff. Favorite movie from this, actually, I'm going to say Smoking Aces, because if you guys haven't seen it, you should watch Smoking Aces. Taraji P. Henson's in it, before she was Cookie Lion. Alicia Keys is in it, and Ryan Reynolds is in it. And so was Common. Everybody in that movie does, oh, and Chris Pine's in it. There's a lot of star power that's in that movie before they were stars. I feel like everybody should watch that movie, because I love it. I could watch it all day. I really could. I love that movie. And what's the first movie you remember watching in theaters? As far back as I can remember, the first Pokemon movie was the movie I remember watching way back when. That was actually the first time I cried during a movie. I don't care who knows that. If you are a real fan, you will admit that you cried when you thought Ash was dead. Like when he was like, when Mew and Mewtwo was going to do the Kamehameha on each other, and Ash, the stupid ass, got in the middle of it, and people was like, oh my god, I'm in the theater crying. I don't care. I was like, oh my god, Ash, you stupid motherfucker, how could you do this? And I'm crying, because I thought he was dead. He was alive, but that didn't stop me from not knowing that. But thank you so much. Everyone go check out ThatNerdLouis on YouTube, because he does really good stuff. He loves American Horror Story and movies and comics, and his accent is so awesome. You guys are going to get hooked, I promise you. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Louis, for tagging me. I really appreciate your help, and I love your work, and keep up what you're doing. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share, all that good stuff. And always remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.